Hello everybody and welcome back to Kids for Gaming. Today we're back with part 3 of the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yep, we're still doing this. If you don't like the content, that's too bad. Please stay subscribed, and if you actually have content that you want, please suggest it to me. I will take anything at this point. Anyway, moving along, we saw Knuckles, who effectively, if we recap this, he was getting drinks with the lads in Vector and Shadow, who played a video game. He wrecked the thing, and well, now we know that Shadow and Vector have been out of their cart, and Rouge for some reason. So we're back with Tails, and Amy's lost somewhere, and Sonic's dead, as you can tell from the title. So let's see what happens next. Continue. Whoa, this thing is pretty trippy. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. That's what she said. Everyone's favourite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. Oh, she's here now! Heading out, you've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I want to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. Yeah, well that just sucks. Tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. How are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? Oh, she got a yeah. The birthday girl has the master key. Oh, how fun. Right, the birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. That's pretty sussy. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm just making sure things go well. Things aren't going great. Not sure if I've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides murder? My social skills, non-existent. I'm really starting to relate to this character now. This quote right here, this one really speaks to me, you know? I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. Do you know how tempted I am to say that's what she said? And I'm Espio, the poet. Oh, yeah, okay, Shakespeare. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 dee dee dee. That really sucked, you know? Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. Stop, please stop, I swear to God. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car. Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so we left to see what Knuckles were up to in the saloon car. Yup, that was Rouge. We happened to see a lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car, and she came back shortly after, and we heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. She left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library and locked the door behind him. Oh, that's interesting. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. I have a theory. What if Shadow's actually working with Dr. Eggman or something, and then at the end of the game, it was Dr. Eggman behind the murder all along? That's kind of crazy. This hand seems to be everywhere on the train. Could he be sussy among us? I feel like he could. They all seem to be mapped to the library car. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. The user's guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Oh, someone has been using that to know how the train works and do stuff on it. I think someone found it on the ground and put it back. Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of it. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. There's got to be a reason for doing that. We should make a note of it. Oh, what's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yeah, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelette? You know, you may not be wrong. Anything in the bin? Like my old alibi? Come on, something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I'd say it, but there's nothing here. Every time. Every stupid time, there's nothing in the stupid trash can. I really thought there was going to be something in there. Come on. Kids, are you just sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something in the next trash bin we find. Really think so? Yeah, we just got to stay optimistic about trash bins. Yeah, okay. The trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Okay, so you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Yo! So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but we need a proper detective without exclaiming and the validity of your alibis. Gizmo and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio is really reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why'd you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. Very simple-minded person he is. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems Vector enjoys being social. And you don't? Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine. It was in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. It seems to line up with the information we've gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to Espio. Re-entered the library car, found something, then left. He said he immediately started reading, but you were actually reading the entire time in the library car, weren't you? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What's the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read?
What do you mean by that?
Alright. Okay, so what book do you think Espio may have been reading? Right. Could have possibly been the Mirage Express manual. A manual? You think Espio would be reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Think I will. It's gamer time, baby. Oh, grab apples. Okay, so the dude reads a lot, right? So he doesn't care about what he's reading, but the dude, like, he also seems like really antisocial. So, oh, that's new. So he doesn't like instructions, but he does like instructions because he's antisocial. And then, oh, then basically, yeah, no, I've got no brainstorms here, but all I've got is that this dude is lazy as hell. And he likes reading books. That kind of sucks for him. I've got an idea. Wowza. Oh. There are books scattered around the floor, but surely remaining books on the shelves are all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked up the manual and put it back in the incorrect place. Oh, you're looking kind of sussy among us right now. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Kizvo, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz. Which page should I quiz him on? Ah, there's no 69 or 420 or 34. 362. What efficient and extremely accurate technologies was installed to assist keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms during events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms could also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train. Oh, that's helpful! Seems like Espio aced that question kids wrote. Hit him with another one. Oh, okay. Page 89. No. Page 89, yeah. No refunds, you'll be charged, no show fee. Does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made the rule must have been over 65. Last one, kids vote. Let's see if Espio can go through for free. Gotcha, which page should I pick last? 402. Was he implemented support to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? And intelligent data preceding systems, it works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this, the train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, I passed your little test. Yes? Totally, it's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A post-brain is often surprising, says Shakespeare with his big forehead. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Oh? Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose you can. Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Yes, that's correct. What's the problem? Frankly, I don't believe this could be true. I'll be having to back it up. Gizmo? You always put me on the spot. Come on. Think! Wait. The only one to see Espio reading. Wait. There's a lock on the door. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Kizvo. Let's get our argument together. Think! There it is. Let's get going. Come on. Right, so basically, Shadow was also in the car because he has a lock on the door. He always places locks on all the doors of all the cars that he's in. Therefore, he must have been in the car, right? It's impossible for him to not be in the car. And I'm a genius, I'm a genius, I'm a genius. Wowza. I wish I could just do this in my math test. That would be so much easier. Come on. Come on. Not enough rings? Yes! We got it! Brain fort time! Yo. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score for the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score long. Crocs are a natural gamer. Bro, it's got... Gatorade, Gatorade is... You know, it's not Gatorade anymore. He's G Fuel now. I'm nicknaming the Vector. G Fuel, V Fuel. Crocs are natural gamers. Well, people who wear Crocs, yeah. Espio said that he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left, Knuckles and Vector were in the saloon car. Espio was fully seated, reading a book for a good while at this point. Shocker! We know Shadow walked back through the library car when he left the saloon car. There's been absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one of the on Shadow's return ship. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book. I didn't know Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see? Easy. So if you didn't see Shadow's return from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car? How would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Kizvo. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't know Shadow passed by. Read the library card, honest. When Vector returned, he had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing it. You think? I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see your reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or was he somehow vanished, not noticing Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Join Tails, baby. No, can't interrupt Tails while he was onto something. Let him continue his line. Clear as bow. My favourite and beloved employee. Protect the passengers aboard the train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. Screenshotting that one. Tails! I have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows that Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Actually, what evidence does? That one. Alright, now let's get our thoughts in order. Think again! I swear to God, I hate this. Oh, 55 now. You're just trying to kill me, aren't you? Trying to get my ass beaten. Oh, come on. Come on. Right. Come on. You're kidding me here. Come on. I'm literally so close. Oh wait, no, I'm above. Come on. Come on. There we go. Got a 4. The library map. Oh, I see. See, the access is right here across from one another. It's a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen each other. Looks like you have to point out exactly where on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Oh, okay. Here. Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it, then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because the bookcase was in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you didn't mention Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologise for losing my call back there. I felt like I was grasping, but yeah, I said that right. Despite telling the truth. I'm glad you'll believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most alright, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair's alibi validated. BUM! There it is. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm going to crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems like the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for both of you. No, keep it away from me. Right, well, I'm sorry, but that's where we gotta end it for today. But, you know what, if you want any more, just remember, subscribe, and if there's any content that you want to see specifically, then, you know what I suggest? I suggest you comment it. I bet that, I will take all of your ideas, literally, well, the majority of them. This is Kizvo signing off. Try not to be sus among us.